Welcome. This is US Stocks Day Trading, the best Elliott wave analysis, episode number 1. So today I will take a look with you at stocks, the S&P 500 and a couple of stocks like Apple and Amazon, and a brief look at Tesla. So I'll start with the Ichimoku on the S&P, then I talk about the Ichimoku on the stocks, and first I start with the Ichimoku on the S&P, then I look at the wave count on the S&P, and then I will look at the stocks, just the Ichimoku. I haven't done the Elliott wave on stocks, but it's close to the S&P. If you take a look at the S&P, it's because most of the stocks follow quite closely. So that's new for me to talk on this channel about stocks, but I want to diversify a little. So I try to keep up with the Elliott wave count. And while I'm at it, I'm also, for my private clients, adding a new offer to my services. So they will, for now, get one update a day on stocks on Telegram. So a screenshot of the charts and a brief description of what is happening and what they should expect according to the Elliott wave count on stocks and gold, and of course BTC. So that's what's new. I am not sure that this offer will be available for a long time because I'm trying it out. I want to see if there's demand for it, and also I want to see if I can keep up with it, or if it's too much work and I can't provide it on a regular basis. So I have to see how it goes. I have to see what the feedback from people is according to stocks and gold. And I also have to see how much time it takes me. But for now, it's available, and we'll see for how long it will be the case. For now, I'm not charging anything more to my private clients for that new service, those two new services. That being said, I have to show you my disclaimer. So here's my disclaimer, and here's my risk warning. The link is in the description. And I take a brief look at my services, so just have to wait for it to load. The website is a little slow, takes a little time. Even if I have a very fast internet, it still takes time. And that's how it is. Here we go. Now we have it. So my main service is live Elliott wave updates. They will cost you 20 USD a month, and you will receive 1 to 3 updates on BTC. So a screenshot of the chart and a very detailed description. Most of the time, it's more than 3. It's around 5 to 8, but I'm only promising 1 to 3. These updates you receive them during the week, and less during the weekend. And next to that Elliott wave indicator that I provide to you, you also get Ichimoku when it's important. I talk about Ichimoku, the Kumo break strategy. And there we will see entry point, exit point, and trading stop loss points. So if you're a trader, that will be important for you to know when you should enter. We're also gonna talk about entry points today. And next to that, I have new services. And as I told you, it's US stocks and gold, and all that will, for now, but I'm not. But it's not. There is no guarantee that in the future it will be the case. But for now, all that only costs you $20 a month. Stocks and gold, you will get one screenshot a day, plus of course my videos on YouTube, but they are free. And payment methods are either you pay 20 USD with a crypto payment that will go directly to my crypto address, or you pay 30 USD via a PayPal payment, there it's not my PayPal, it's a third party, and the third party will buy with your fiat, with your USD fiat, they will buy crypto and send them to my address. And that's why it costs more if you go through PayPal. But it has an advantage. It allows me to stay anonymous. And it allows you also to stay anonymous. So you don't have to give me your name. But if I would use PayPal, then I would have your name and you would have my name. So it allows both of us to stay anonymous and still make that. I'm only offering PayPal, that's new. I'm only offering it because some people do not know how to use cryptos, but mainly you should use cryptos to pay me. You can choose any crypto you want. If I can create the address, it's fine. And you can send 20 USD with the crypto of your choice. The one I prefer is of course Bitcoin, but you can give me, you can pay with any crypto you want. And if you don't want to use cryptos, then you can use PayPal. It will cost you a little more, but you keep your anonymity. And you're also sure that you don't get scammed. So you're not sending it to somebody who will scam you. The third party will inform me as soon as they have received the PayPal payment. They will inform me that the payment has been done, and then I can add you to the private channel, the private Telegram channel. I won't even wait for the crypto payment to receive it, but because I know that the third party can be trusted and that he will do his job. And that's why he gets paid 10 USD, is to do his job correctly, and he will do it correctly as long as he can, as long as no instance above us comes and closes his PayPal account or won't allow you to send to his PayPal account, whatever. But as long as there's nobody who's doing any censorship, that's a great way and allows us all to keep our anonymity, which is always preferable. Now, that being said, let's take, I would like to remind you for my free work on YouTube to leave me a like and a comment, because it helps other people finding this video, and because I like reading your comments, especially when they are kind. Now, let's take a look at the S&P. So here we have the S&P, and that's the Elliott wave, that's the Ishimoku indicator on the S&P 500. Yes, it's the S&P 500. It says SP up there, and it says SPX up there. Okay, just making sure that I'm not making any mistake, because I'm a little tired. I had a long day working, and I don't want to make any stupid mistakes. So the S&P, as you can see, broke under its cloud and was bearish for a long time. And now we are attempting to go over the cloud and to break out of it. Okay. So the thing is, we need an entry point according to Ichimoku, and a couple of rules have to be satisfied. Actually, I thought that this was out of the cloud, but it's not. So if it's not out of the cloud, then I don't have to put an entry point on top of it. I don't know why I did put an entry point there, but it's not above the cloud. So there should be no entry point. So let's see. The first thing you need is a break out of the Kumo cloud. And that happened on this candle, but we are back. And it also happened on the Quran candle, but we are again in the cloud. So the question I'm asking myself, is, do those breakout satisfy all the conditions? And so we need a breakout, but that's not the only condition we need. We also need the future Kumo to be green. And right now, the future Kumo is still red, as you can see. So the condition to go long is not satisfied. And the Chiku, why don't I see the Chiku on this chart? Ah, that's bad. That's really bad. Why don't I see the Chiku on the chart? Well, I don't see the Chiku, and it might take me some time to figure out why. Let me see if I can fast put it back on, because it should be there. I hate it when technical issues make my word harder. Yes, it should be there. So why don't I see it? It should be on the chart. I cannot believe it. It should be there. Why can't I see it? Actually, it is there, but it is straight following the price. So it looks like if the Chico indicator is not working on the S&P. So I cannot see the Chico indicator because the Chico indicator stays on price. And it's giving a very strange signal because it should be in the spot. It should be a lagging signal, but it's on the last candle. So I don't understand what's going on. It should be there. It should be working fine, but it's not. Anyway, so let's forget about the Chico. Since we don't get the Chico on the S&P, I don't know why. And I only realized it now. I'm new to stocks, so I don't know why that indicator does not work. So we can talk about the Chico, but we can talk about the Tenkan-sen and the Kichuin. So price needs to be above the Tenkan-sen and the Kichuin. And right now we are not above both of them. So the future Kumo is red. The price is not above the Tenkan-sen and the Kichuin. And the Chico is missing, but there's nothing I can do about that. So the thing is, once we break out, let's say this is a breakout. And then we choose the 9th candle high. So yes, I know why I did put the line up there, because you want to buy on strength. And since that was the breakout on the last candle, it is 9 candles away. So 9 candles away is this one, the top candle. That's where I had the line. Not this one, the other one. Yes, that one. That's where I had the line. So it's you need to buy above on strength, and on strength is defined as the 9 candle high. So you count 9 candles in the back, and it's the 9th one above the 9th one. So if we count, just so I make it as stupid and simple as possible, you count back 1, or you even count that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's the 9th, and the highest one is this one, so it's above that one. So your long entry, Chico, we don't have, but let's assume that it's green. I cannot tell you because it doesn't show up correctly. Above the 9 candle, so above 4,595.31, you go long once price goes above. So you give stock market order just above, so you can put it at 4,596, for example, or 97. Give a little whoop, but not much. And as soon price moves higher, you go in. That's your entry point. And your exit point will be below the key to win. So below those dots, that will be your exit point. And it's a trading stop. So once the S&P gives you the green light, you can look at stocks. So now let's look at our first stock. And here you have the same indicator. And as you can see straight, is that here the Chiku is working fine. It's away from price. So there's something wrong with the S&P and how it's calculated, but the Chiku is not at the right place on the S&P. Anyways, it's just one indicator. It does not matter since anyways, you will look at also at stocks, and there you have the Chiku at the right place. So here we have the Chiku clear of price. So it's away from price. So that's one bullish signal. Also, we are above, we did break out of the cloud, which is one more bullish point. So, and the future Kumo is now green, but it was not the case in the past, but now it's green. So that's one more bullish thing. And are we above the Tenkan-sen and the Kichuin? So we are above the Kichuin, but we are not above the Tenkan-sen right now. But since Tenkan-sen is here, as soon as we break out above 176.23 on Apple, this is the, I think, Apple. Let me check if it's Apple. Yes, it's Apple. So as soon as we break above 176.23 on Apple, and we will be above the Tenkan-sen. So since every condition then will be fulfilled, you go long. So here again, you put an order to go long when price reaches 170, let's say 177, you go long because that's above the 9th candle high. So you buy on strength. You do that because you want all the indicators to move up. You want the Tenkan-sen to move up. You want the Kichuin to move up. And that will happen if price goes higher than the last high, the 9th candle high. And it will then also pull, it takes a little longer, but it will also pull the Kichuin up. First, it pulls the Tenkan-sen up, and then it pulls the Kichuin up. So that would be your entry point. Now, let's see what is missing. So we had the breakout, we have the future Kumo was great, the Chiku is fine, and the Tenkan-sen and the Kichuin. The only thing is missing is that we need to be above the Tenkan-sen. And then also enter about on strength, on the 9 candle high. So your entry point is here at 177 USD. And your stop loss is below the Kichuin. And it's a trading stop loss, so you follow it while price moves up. While price moves up, the Kichuin moves up, and you put your stop loss up. That's for Apple. Now let's take a look at Amazon. So on Apple, you can give an order to go long, as we have just discussed. We also will check the Elliott wave count to see if it is bullish on the S&P, because we need a grid line from Elliott wave 2. We don't need just Ichimoku, we also need Elliott wave, according to my trading system. So here we have now Amazon. Let me just check. Yes, it's Amazon. And as you can see, Amazon did break out of its Kumo cloud, which is the first thing we need. But the future Kumo is still red, but just very slightly. If I take that panel off, you would see it's very slightly red. So you can anticipate, since price is above the cloud, you can anticipate that it will turn green. But right now it's red. So the future Kumo is missing. So you cannot go long right now, but you can anticipate that it will turn. And once it did turn, you can go long. The Chiku is free of price, as you can see. clear of price, and the Tenkan-sen and the Kichuin are below it. So both of them are below price. Earnings, if I remember, earnings were good on Amazon, and that's why the price moved, and that helped to pull the price up. And down here you have an Iceland bottom. I'm going to talk about that when we take a look at the Elliott wave count on the S&P. So here you could give an entry point, but you still have to see if every condition is fulfilled once you enter. But the 9 candle hand would be at 3,224. So 3,225 or 26. You could put an entry, a stop market order to go long. Because once that happens, all the conditions should be fulfilled. The future Kumo should be green, so that's fine. The Chico is free of price, Tenkan-sen and Kichuin are below, and we are above the cloud. So it is probable that once we are above 3,224.37, the future Kumo, which is missing right now and preventing you from going long, will be long. So you could give a long entry also on Amazon. And now we have to look at what may be the most important of it all, is that you want high probability trades. In order to have a high probability trade, you have to look at its Elliott wave count. So if the Elliott wave count would be bearish, then you would not take an entry point on Amazon or on Apple, as we just discussed. I'm going to take a look also at Tesla very fast, just to show you that not every the Tesla is still needs more time to turn bullish, because we are still below price, and we haven't broken out of the Kumo, and the Chico is still and is not clear of price, so that is missing. The Tenkan-sen and Kichuin are below. Yes, that's the only thing that's fine. But we are not. We did not break out of the Kumo, and the future Kumo is red, and the Chico is not clear of price. So it's impossible to imagine right now to going long on Tesla. So you cannot do that on Tesla. Just to say that not every stock is giving you a green light, as Amazon and Apple does. Not every stock. You have to check every stock. And the S&P will tell us if the outlook is bullish or bearish, and if it's a good idea to take the entry point on Ichimoku or not. So I'm going to zoom out here. Maybe the 1 hour chart. Let's see what the 1 hour chart gives me. So I haven't labeled all of it because it's a lot of work and I didn't have the time. I was only interested in the last decline and the subsequent recovery, price increase. So I was interested in the fall and the impulse and what followed it. And what I wanted to know is, did a bear market start, or is it just a correction in a bull market? And there's a way, according to Elliott, to answer that question. If you get 3 waves, an A, B, C down, then it's only a correction, because that's corrective. 3 waves are corrective. If you get 5 waves down, then it's impulsive, and then you are in a different scenario. But here, as you can see, you can clearly see 1, 2, 3, 5 down, A, B, C, with wave C subdividing into 5 waves. So that's corrective. And since that is corrective, now we ask ourselves, is the following price action confirming that? So is the price action from the low bullish, or impulsive or corrective? And as you can see, it is impulsive. So the S&P is confirming that you can take the long entry. So let me go back to smaller time frame and see if we can take a better look at it. So here was the way A, B, and C subdivided into 5 waves, as you can see. With up here, I don't like that when it's unpriced. Let me change it down here. That's better. So from wave B up there, we had wave 1, 2, no, we do it again. 1, 2, 3 with all its subwaves, 4, and a wave 5 down here somewhere. I can see it because of Zoom, but there's a wave 5 down there. If I zoom out, I can show you more precisely. Yes, down here we have a wave 5. So down here we have a wave 5. Then we have a leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1. And then ABC correction, which is good because it might not have been a leading diagonal, but since we now get 5 waves up and 3 waves down again, it's impulsive and it's confirming the impulse look. Then 5 waves for the next wave 1 up here. So again, 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 5th one subdividing into 5 waves, which is what you want to see. And from there, so let me talk about the last decline. So down here we have wave C. Down here we have wave C. Up here we have wave 1, wave 2. Up here wave 1, because wave 3 is subdividing. And since we did wave 1, we do get a correction for wave 2. Now the correction is W, X, Y, X, Z. And now we should start the 3rd wave up. 1, 2, 3, up. So right now everything looks fine. Everything looks impulsive. This is the most impulsive chart that I looked at. If I look at Bitcoin, if I look at gold, and if I look at the S&P, that's the most impulsive chart I have to look at. And also, we have a gap here, as you can see. And if we open on Monday with a gap higher, let's say we open here, then it would be an Iceland bottom. So an Iceland bottom, I can show you what it is, because I've taken a look on, I've chosen an image and that explains it to you. So here, as you can see, you have an Iceland bottom down here. And you have a gap that leads into it, and a gap after it. So you have a gap here and a gap here, as you can see, and that's an Iceland bottom. And we don't have it right now on the S&P, but on Monday, when the S&P opens, we could have it. So, and if that's the case, that would be confirming the bullish Elliott wave count. It would be telling you that probably that the Elliott wave count is accurate, is high. So as you can see, if everything goes fine, price moves up, you get an Iceland bottom, and your entry points on Apple and on Amazon will be triggered automatically, and you would be in the position. Then you only have to manage the position until you exit it by following its trading stop below the key trade. That's it. Okay, I want to say to show you that because it is quite interesting to me, at least, and I find it that it serves as a interesting lesson to you, and I hope that I will have a chart as bullish to show you on BTC and gold in the future, but right now it's not the case. But it might be, there's a possibility that it will be the case in the future. But it's just that the recovery on Bitcoin is not that impulsive. It doesn't look that nice. It doesn't look that clear. Here you can count very well the 5 waves up, and the correction, a textbook correction. On BTC, there's much more doubt. And gold is still in a long correction. But we'll talk about all that next time when I see you. That was all I wanted to talk with you today. So I'm going to stop the screen share. And as always, I invite you to join my free Telegram group. And if you're interested in receiving the great service that I offer traders, then let me know. You can pay via PayPal or cryptos. Cryptos will cost you less. You will get 3 updates on Bitcoin a day at least. Most of the time it's more than that. And you will get 1 update on gold and 1 update on stocks and mainly the S&P. Maybe I'll take a look at the NASDAQ, but US stocks. Okay, and that's it for today. Don't forget to like and leave a comment, and see you soon. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.